Momentum going in an anticlimactic way with me talking. Talk about an act to follow. I thought that was Louis Armstrong. That's one of my favorite albums from Louis Armstrong.
Who heard him sing that in this room?
Heard him in person?
At the Weirs on Lake Winnipesaukee. Way back. Never forget it.
There's another cut on that I play all the time, but I won't bore you. My name is Marty Rosenthal. I'm co-chair of Brookline Pax with Frank Farlow, who did all the work to put this together, along with Freda and Margie, Estelle's nieces, who are here, and we thank them. We thank all of you for coming. We had planned to keep it a little smaller, but as people can't stay away from Estelle, which is the affection that everybody has for Estelle. We are very proud, especially to have Mike and Kitty Dukakis here. We've got our state rep, Frank Smisek, here. I'm not going to speak for long. Estelle knows that I can speak for long. But,
not you, Mike.
yes, you've heard it once or twice. But I will say this, that I've been co-chair of PAX quite a bit, as some of you know. I've had the honor of giving quite a few awards. There's no award that I've ever been happier to give than this one. Estelle and I go way back. We've been through an incredible amount of stuff together. Two very hotly contested elections, one with a big victory and another that was a little difficult. Running on the heels of a 21% property tax increase is not what I would recommend to an incumbent, but we both, I hope I have, and I know Estelle bounced back incredibly, still contributing to the town and to state and national affairs. Estelle has done so much on the town committee, the advisory committee, which is the most thankless and hardest job in town government. She's done it for many, I think it's 20 years or so. The town committee, well, some of that's going to be on the award, so I don't want to duplicate it, but all I want to say is my personal thanks, my personal affection. She's always been a friend, an ally, and loyal to me, and also to the causes that we've stood for. Steadfast, compassionate, a hard worker. There's nobody more deserving of this award. So let me call forward Frank Farlow, my better half, who does all the work for PAX, and hand it over to him. Oh, and I also want to thank Bill and Bob Winokur for being here. This was a surprise to me, too. I've known them even longer than Estelle, and I'm grateful to come.
And our cousin Neil as well.
Yeah.
I'm older than these two guys, but younger in local politics. When I first came on in 1990, a young whippersnapper, and started learning the bits and pieces from my predecessors, Julie and Frank, by a strange set of circumstances, I was appointed chair of a subcommittee of the advisory committee, and soon learned that one of the members of my committee would be this recent selectman named Estelle Katz. That was more than a little intimidating. And that relationship continued for several years, and that's where Estelle and I came to know each other. After that, I saw the better part of wisdom and yield the chairship of that subcommittee to Estelle, and in her way, she has continued to sit in that position ever since, of course. And with that, I'll keep it very short. And I'd like to read to you the citation on this award. It says, Brookline Pax, Ethel Halperin Lifetime Achievement Award, presented to Estelle Katz for her steadfast efforts to improve the town of Brookline. Get ready now, all of you. As a town meeting member for 42 years, as a 22-year member of the advisory committee, as a selectman for a critical term, as founder and chair of Brookline's Commission for Women, and as a Democratic State Committee member and a Brookline Pax board member for more than 2 decades. Estelle, you're going to have to stand up now.
Gotta get her walker.
She knew we had alerted her. Okay?
Fine.
Great.
I'm fine.
Um,
I'm okay.
We're gonna get a picture at some point, but do you wanna say anything? It's up to you.
Me, of course. How can I, pass up this opportunity to thank all these wonderful people that I've worked for.
Take your time.
Please, here's
Let me give this house down.
loyal friends. Thank Marty was a loyal friend of all, and Frank Farlow, and they worked so hard and get very little recognition, and they work constantly for PACs and for all kinds of good causes, and it's just they're 2 of the most dedicated people I can think of, and it's really somebody should write about them. And my mind is scrambled at this point. But I'd like to go to another area, and they kind of go together because I love them both equally, and that's the Whittaker brothers. Since they've come into my life, it's just been wonderful, and I don't know what else to say. I'll have to put it in writing. I can't think straight. And I also want to thank my wonderful family, my 2 nieces who have brought me through this terrible crisis. And they've been there every single day. My wonderful sister, my wonderful brother-in-law, and if there's anybody I overlooked, well, please forgive me, but wonderful friends. And Virginia Lamb, God, how many years have we won't even mention that. And we've been together, this whole group really, been together for so many years, and we're all very loyal to each other, and will remain that way for some time to come.
That reminds me, I haven't seen Estelle's apartment for several months.
You never saw it.
Oh, yes, I've seen
You never saw it this neat.
Well, I was about to say that I've never seen it quite so spacious.
That's because.
So I was concerned about burdening Estelle with a large number of people. Marty and I originally said we'll get several old-time PAX board members together for a special ceremony, and eventually what that translated into was the board members. These are the invitations we issued. The board members who have known Estelle as a fellow board member for at least 20 years. Well, with a board of about 40, I thought that might come to 7. But it eventually came to 18. So
okay.
You see a lot of old friends in this room, in addition to relations and other people outside of Texas.
Yes, we're really more than just political friends. We're friends on many levels, and I hope we'll continue to do so for a while.
We're going to ask our official photographer, my predecessor as a co-chair of PAX, Julie Johnson, right here, to take a couple
And also,
of
we have another picture after, if they want to come forward, with Frank Smizik and Governor Dukakis, and Kitty if you wish.
And I would
All
like,
kinds of pictures.
I'd love to have a picture with Kitty and my
Yeah,
sister.
they come.
You don't have to turn your hand. Just put your hand.
Remember when we were down the,
All right.
remember when we were down the Caribbean and
Okay.
you guys dropped by?
Are you
We've
gonna
been
make
friends for
copies
many
of
years.
this so we can?
Oh, I can send that
Yeah, we'll
out. Yeah,
get-
this one I can send out. Then we'll put this, and I'll make a, okay, smile, keep looking.
I'm gonna get out of the way.
That was good. Taking a movie on you. You get Yeah, anybody wants to take pictures here? This is picture posing time.
Okay, I gotta get out of the way here.
Yeah.
While we're they're coming forward, Evelyn Roll and Sue Chipman both had little colds and they didn't want to bring any bugs in, so they both send their
When I said that
Grass.
Julie Johnson was my predecessor and Marty's predecessor as co-chair this time around, you may have wondered who her co-chair was. Well, that's Frank's blessing.
Frank, you want to stand in the back and where's the next one? Just stand in the back and we can want to get the or if she wanted to.
You know you have not one but two graduates of Swarthmore College. Marlo was a dentist. When I first went down there, I didn't know a flavor from a shaker. I had no idea.
Turn around.
Turn around, everybody. Where are we?
God, feels like you're.
It does.
I'm gonna have to get away.
Katie, look up. Okay.
Would you like to say a few words?
Where do you know, folks?
I'm gonna have to get in front of you, Lar.
Start retired politicians going, well, shut up. But, I don't think people who are not in politics understand the bonds that are created. That are so evident in this room. I mean, we all care deeply, we go out and work, but there's a bond among us that goes back a long way, as all of you know, and it's a very special part of your life, of our lives. And after that election, let me tell you, best election I can ever remember, including my own. What did I, now we're gonna have to do it again? Any incumbent in the 40s is in deep trouble. You heard it here. That's where Mr. Brown is these days. One regret is that I never played the trumpet for you.
We never
You know, Bo was willing to hand me his horn, but my lip is shot. Got it? Julie? Got it?
Yeah, excellent.
Estelle, can you do your signature song?
Well, I don't know, I haven't sung for a while, but we can try it.
All right, now you're gonna bring your.
Okay, I need to stand beside you if that's all right.
You want to sit?
I don't need a chair.
She doesn't want to sit. Excuse me.
I don't need to think. I hate to see that evening sun go down. I hate to see that evening sun go down. 'Cause my baby, he done left this town. Feeling tomorrow just like I feel today. If I'm feeling tomorrow just like I feel today, I'll pack my trunk and pack my getaway. St. Louis woman, oh, give me back my man, 'cause he can love me like no other man can. St. Louis woman, oh, give me back my man, 'cause he can love me like no other man can. That's why I've got the St. Louis blues, and I'm blue as I can be. Oh, that man's got a heart like a rock cast in the sea. Else he wouldn't have gone so far away me. St. Louis woman, oh, give me back my man. 'Cause he can love me like no other man can. That's why I've got the St. Louis blues, and I'm blue as I can be. Oh, that man's got a heart like a rock cast in the sea. Else he wouldn't have gone so far away from me.
Okay. Yeah, somebody take her, please.
Okay.
What a woman.